Hey everyone, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm your host Kelly Pally, and today we're revisiting a recent list that you all dug, the top 10 evil versions of Batman. This list is our part 2, and we'll be exploring some more of the evil versions of Bats that are popping out of the Dark Multiverse, along with some other sinister classics that you may be familiar with. So without further hesitation, let's jump in. In at number 10 is BIZARRO-BATMAN. From World's Finest 156 in 1996, BIZARRO-BATMAN is not an inherently evil creature. Rather, his bizarro state is the reason behind why his actions appear to be sinister. Everything is reversed in his world, so he genuinely believes he's doing the right thing. Created by BIZARRO No. 1 in order to copy the Superman-Batman team-up dynamic that we see in World's Finest, BIZARRO-BATS and BIZARRO No. 1 attempted to transform our Earth into a bizarro world, but failed. BIZARRO-BATMAN sees the regular Batman as a vandal, so that's fun. Note that this bizarro version of Bats was removed from existence after Crisis on Infinite Earths, and was replaced with different, less antagonistic versions of Bizarro Bats. Up next, number 9 is the New 52 Earth 50 Batman. On Earth 50, Lex Luthor was president, and had murdered the Flash. Yeah, already off to a bad start here. The rest of the superheroes didn't take this lightly. Superman punished Luthor by death, and enforced a global police state that was supposed to be maintained by other superpowered individuals, including Batman, and this group was known as the Justice Lords. This Batman was part of this tyrant-ridden regime, but it was all a ruse. Batman was secretly working to overthrow Superman and restore freedom to the planet, so all in all, not technically evil, but did some pretty evil things in order to maintain his cover. And at number 8 is Earth 1191, aka Vampire Batman. The Vampire Batman alternate has popped up multiple times throughout the years, but the first instance he appears is in Batman and Dracula Red Reign, and he's another evil Batman who isn't inherently evil. After fighting Dracula and getting bitten, he turns into a vampire, and fights off his bloodlust, eventually killing himself instead of succumbing to it, but does go a little insane while killing off his enemies. A Batman that kills? Still technically evil, right? Up next, number 7 is Batman of Earth 43. Continuing with our look at the Vampire Batman, the character reappeared again after the creation of the new multiverse, on Earth 43, and continued to reside on Earth 43 after the New 52 continuity started up. So what's the difference? Well, the initial Earth 43 Batman is significantly worse than the Earth 1191 version. This Batman gives into his bloodlust, and not only kills criminals, but innocent people too. Then after the New 52, Earth 43 Batman takes it a step further by infecting the rest of the Justice League, turning them into vamps, and renaming their group the Blood League. And at number 6 is the Earth 8 Bat Soldier. Moving into the morally ambiguous here, Bat Soldier is part of Monarch's army when Monarch invades Earth 51 and murders all of its retired heroes. It's likely that when Monarch's containment suit was ripped open and the universe was destroyed that Bat Soldier died too, along with many other heroes. Up next, number 5 is the Earth 51 Batman. Speaking of Earth 51, let's take a look at the flip side of that battle. The Batman of Earth 51 was severely affected by Jason Todd's death, so much so that he killed the Joker, and then proceeded to go around murdering all of the other DC villains, which all of the heroes were kinda like, okay cool, let's just reveal our identities and have peace everywhere, which inevitably ushered in a new age of peace, despite Batman breaking his code. So I guess, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Eventually this Batman was killed by Ultraman, so guess we'll never really know. And at number 4 is the Murder Machine. The first Dark Multiverse Batman on this list, the Murder Machine is an amalgamation of Batman and Cyborg. Originating from Earth -44, this Batman lost Alfred after Bane led several of the members of his rogues gallery into the Batcave. Alfred was ambushed and murdered, and his death triggered Bruce to ask Cyborg for help. Bruce revealed that he had copied Alfred's mind into a program but needed assistance to create an AI. But this didn't go over too well as it mutated into a virus, killed all of Batman's enemies, and then fused with Bruce himself. Bruce then lost all humanity, his ability to suffer and experience fear, and he ended up loading himself up with cybernetic enhancements. And at number 3 is Jason Todd's Batman. Jason Todd was initially introduced into the world of Batman as his second ward, the second child superhero to become Robin, and the only Robin to ever bite the dust. He was brutally murdered by the Joker, after DC ran a ludicrous poll in which fans voted for the character to be killed or to be saved. So clearly you can guess how well that went. Anyway, after he's brought back to life, he becomes the Red Hood, but shortly after, Batman disappears, is assumed to be dead, and he, along with the other Robins, embark in a conflict during the battle for the Cowl story arc in 2009, in which Jason takes up the mantle briefly, fights Nightwing, and shoots Damian Wayne, who is luckily saved by Alfred. And at number 2 is the Dawnbreaker. On Earth -32, Bruce's origins play out a little differently. After his parents are killed, he is chosen by a green ring to join the Green Lantern Corps. So, filled with rage, he uses it to kill their murderer, Joe Chill, overriding the ring with his willpower. At first, he hunted criminals using brutal tactics, like lifting them up into outer space, and this caused the GCPD to begin to question his methods. So, naturally, he kills James Gordon because of it. The Green Lantern Corps then comes to Earth to investigate but fell victim to the darkness within his ring. So, Bruce abandoned his identity as both Bruce Wayne and a Green Lantern and adopted the alias of Dawnbreaker instead. And finally, in our number 1 spot is the Drowned. The Batman from Earth -11 is known as Bryce Wayne, a woman who, out of revenge for the murder of her lover Sylvester Kyle, goes on a crusade to kill every meta-human to avenge him. After she successfully does this, Aquawoman, the alternative Aquaman, returns from a self-imposed exile. Bryce doesn't trust Aquawoman and her claims that her and Atlantis come in peace, which results in Bryce invading Atlantis, killing Aquawoman, and Gotham City ultimately being drowned in retaliation. Bryce then performs surgical genetic procedures on herself in order to live underwater, ends up taking Aquawoman's trident, and drowns the rest of the world. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Alright, there we have it, friends. Which of these evil alternates is your favorite? Let us know in those comments below. And hey, if you dug this video, why not show us some love by hitting those like and subscribe buttons? And hop on over to our channel Top 10 Nerd to take a look at our playlist, including our Top 10 Alternate Versions playlist. In the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Kelly Pally, and this has been Top 10 Nerd. I'll catch you on the next one.